Hey yo! So this week we're doing another drag tips sort of episode, but this time it's more makeup central and different parts of the face. Now I have selected nose because I am a queen who cannot live without her nose. Cake is not cake without her nose. Oh. I'm not going to do a full face because I'm actually filming my makeup for my Oz week. I'm doing my Carly Lion right now. And so why not knock out two birds with one stone and just make up. I'm just applying a base. This might be a little too pale, but that's why. Just in case I can go back and mix it with the tanner color and get a little closer. We're going to start out with the natural, of course, because it takes a little less. I like to apply the highlight first before I do contour. It helps me map out where I'm going to apply the contour. And a little dot at the tips. Like the exclamation point, like in the Miss Fame videos, I like the tip of the nose to be a little brighter than the rest. Helps bring it forward. Alright, now that we have the highlight down, I am going to take, hopefully somewhere, an angled brush. I'm going to take this dark brown shade, lovely poop brown shade. I'll just basically follow the strips. Go right along the highlight, apply a little more contour, swipe the tip, go all the way around, and then cut off. Basic. Really small, flat top kabuki brush that I got on Amazon. And I'm just going to small circles along the edge of the contour towards the eye. And it might go on in the contour, but it might go into the highlight, but that's okay because I believe that a good nose contour is going back and forth. If you go back and forth with the highlight, it'll eventually get to where you want to go. Or even if it's a little too harsh, a little too whatever. That's why I like to work with cream, because it's a little easier to hide than using eyeshadow, because the eyeshadow, when it's there, or else you just gotta remove it and start over. Both these contours are not very suitable for regular women, because I am just partial to a harsh contour. I love a harsh contour on the nose. Tip. Re-highlighting. And just lightly, very lightly, barely touching it, dab it along the contour into the highlight, blend a little. Dab, dab, dab it. I like to highlight the nostril, because it kind of just helps it stand out. It gives it a more, you could call it realistic, I guess. I wouldn't know what to call it, because I don't think it looks very realistic. And I'm taking a little bit more of the contour and just applying it along the nostrils. Help bring that nostril in, bring it towards the highlight. And at this point you can even take a little bit of black, just dab it along. But right now I don't think this nose calls for it. This is a very soft cake nose. And I'm now going to go in and do the official cake nose. Oh. Now, starting off with the regular cake, with the basic bitch cake nose. Taking more contour, dabbing it on the hand, and bringing that in even more. The real cake nose is basically a very harsh version of what I just explained. It's a lot more dark brown contour, a lot more cutting, a lot more harsh line. Now I just contoured down my nostril, cutting that into a little strip of highlight. That when you're far away, it looks pinched. Everything looks better when it's set because there's not all the shining. So sorry about that. My iPod decided to just shit the bed. We're all good now. I just had to delete some things. My storage is a little full because I am a hoarder. But anyway, I believe I was saying that it really depends on what you do. It depends. You can go back and forth, highlighting, contouring. It'll eventually achieve your effect. But what I was doing, I was making the real cake nose. I was highlighting extremely along the bridge and re-highlighting the tip. Highlight the nostrils, and then darkening up the contour along here, very much so, making the lines harsh. Little to no blending along here. It's just strips. And I'm just gonna go set it with some baby powder, and we'll get into the powder of it. The powder of it. Cocaine! And voila! A dry cake nose of it. So I have this lovely neutral palette. Now I take a small itty bitty fluffy little brush that's not clean. That's not clean. I don't clean my stuff. This brown, mixing it with this, a little bit of this just to warm it up. Taking the strip right down the side of the nose. These are the key places I put my contour first, my dark contours. Nostril, bridge, and a little bit here. I'm just gonna mirror on the other side. Now I am going to take just a smidge of black on the tip of that, the very tip. Take a smidge of black and putting it, see, right here. Not a harsh line. Mariah Paris Balenciaga knew what she was saying when she just said blend, darling, blend. Don't be afraid to use your finger if it's a brush just ain't doing it for you. If someone said not to use your finger, they're probably not doing drag. No MAC 220 842 can do what your finger does. I'm just bringing up my nose. Voila! You have a cake nose. Beautiful at weddings, very natural. I'm going to pick you up. Do not be scared. The basics of a cake nose. I kind of look like a who? Who? That's right. Comedy! Thank you guys so much for watching this week. I love my nose. I was so glad to teach you my nose. Nobody better frickin' steal it or else I'm gonna club you in the back of the head with my nose. I'll do it somehow. Don't test me. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Follow us on Instagram at The Real Teen Queens. And don't forget to follow moi on Instagram at CakeDairyINC. I am a bucket load of fun, and maybe we could be internet best friends. Bye! Now I sound like Grant singing.